What's cooking good lookins? My name is Sydney Metter and I am a fangirl. Hey guys, so I'm sure most of you are aware that a new Star Wars movie came out last year called The Force Awakens. It introduced a lot of new characters while bringing back some old ones. Like all fandoms, it also brought up several debates and discussions and opinions about who is whose parent and how does this relate to that, and most importantly, who do we ship with who? I mean, let's face it wouldn't be a real fandom if they didn't have shipping wars. And so with 4 new main characters, people have been arguing back and forth about who belongs with who. So today I'm going to be talking about Poe and Finn. Not only why I want them to happen, but why they need to happen. So yes, of all of the different shipping combinations people thought of for the new characters, I think that Poe and Finn belong together. So first of all, let me say why I ship them. I ship Poe and Finn because even though they didn't have an incredibly big amount of scenes together, they still had amazing chemistry. And if they have sparked so many people interested in their relationship from just 2 or 3 scenes in the same room together, then there must be something there, right? But not only do I just want them to happen, I also think that there are a lot of reasons why they probably will happen. First of all, Rey is now with Luke, and if we're going to go off of the original trilogy, this is going to be very similar to Luke training with Yoda, with Rey now being the Luke character and Luke becoming the Master, the Yoda character. And we can safely assume that if Rey is becoming the Luke character in this series, that leaves Poe and Finn to fall in love with each other just like Han and Leia did in the original trilogy. And I also have to mention how J.J. Abrams specifically said that he wanted to introduce gay characters to the Star Wars universe, and the best way to do that would be by using main characters. Okay, but I have a confession to make while I'm here. There's actually a specific reason I'm making this video, and that is because I had a conversation with someone the other day about Poe and Finn, and he was not very excited about the idea of them getting together, and I have to say that's not the first time I've had this conversation with someone. So in both cases, these people thought that Finn and Rey were gonna get together, and while yes, they had more scenes together and it would be the more obvious choice, and we're kind of trained to believe that the guy and the girl main characters are supposed to be romantically interested in each other, I think that you can safely assume that it could just be friendly chemistry. And this was actually brought up in our conversation because one of his arguments was how he hated how fangirls liked to put 2 guys together, how they couldn't understand the difference between friendship and romance. Okay, well, yes, maybe sometimes fangirls tend to look at chemistry and make it always romantic, but I just flipped the argument on itself and I said, well, why can't Finn and Rey just be friends then? It's the same exact argument. Although the difference in our arguments was there are so many heterosexual ships out there that you see a guy and a girl have a scene together and you just assume that they're going to get together. That's just how the world has worked. But the reason that Finn and Poe are so important is, yes, a lot of people ship Sherlock and John. And yes, a lot of people ship Spock and Kirk. Yes, a lot of people ship Merlin and Arthur. And the problem with that is none of them ever got together. So maybe fangirls do see friendships and turn them into something more, but that's just because gay people want representation and they're not getting it. And we, as the audience, want to see that and we're not getting it. And so we're looking for something that we want to happen, whether it's there or not, because we need it to happen. It needs to happen. And that is why it's better for us to assume that 2 guys or 2 girls are gonna get together and promote those ideas and support these ships so that maybe one day these ideas of gay romantic ships will actually come true and everyone will get represented. And while I'm on the subject, can I also point out that both Finn and Poe are both people of color. So not only will we get an interracial ship between 2 people of color, but they'll both be men. This ship represents so many minorities. It represents so many people that are so underrepresented, And if you put them together, you'll honestly be making history. Because interracial ships are so rare, especially between two people of color, not just a white character and a person of color, but two people of color. And then you add the fact that they're gay, and it's just like, okay, let's get this done. And while that's not completely unheard of in movies and television, it is something you don't see in huge blockbusters like Star Wars. I mean, everyone wants someone to get together in the Avengers and no one has. Everyone wants someone to get together in the Hunger Games or in Harry Potter, and none of them have gay ships. So honestly, J.J. Abrams could put these two together and he would be making such a difference. He would be making so many people happy. And this isn't just because I think they're cute together, even though I do. It's because I think that it's important for this to happen, because it's about time that fangirls who think two guys are romantically interested in each other are right. Because guess what? Sometimes two guys are romantically interested in each other, and those stories deserve to be told, even if it is in a galaxy far, far away. And let me just clarify, I don't care if you ship Finn and Rey, or if you ship Poe and Rey, or whatever. You can ship whoever you want. I'm not trying to tell you why my ship is better than yours, or why I'm right and you're wrong, because the thing is, even though I think that there's chemistry there and that it's important for them to get together, that doesn't mean they will, that doesn't mean they have to, and that doesn't mean anyone who decides that they don't have that kind of chemistry are horrible people or wrong or whatever. If you don't ship Poe and Finn because you're homophobic, then that's a problem. But if you just think that Finn and Rey have actual better chemistry, that's okay. I don't hate you. I'm not mad at you. You're fine. Go ship whoever you want. And if Finn and Rey do get together, then that's great. You told me, and that's still amazing. But I really think that Finn and Poe are where it's at. And that's my opinion, and everyone's entitled to that. If you disagree with my ship, please don't feel like I'm attacking you. You have that right. However, please don't attack my ship either. It's not that big of a deal. Ship whoever you want. I just feel like I need to say that because I don't want anyone to think I'm attacking them. I just feel like two characters should be together. That's it. And if you agree with me, then that's awesome. If you don't, fine too. But if you do agree with me, go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. And tell me in the comments below what you think is the best Finn and Poe moment, or why you think they're gonna happen, or another reason why they're important, or why they should happen, or blah blah blah. Or if you ship someone else with someone else, then that's great too. Put that down in the comments and tell me why, because everyone's entitled to their ship, and I want to hear from everyone, so you do that. As long as there's no hate, I'm perfectly fine with any comment you want to leave. Also, if you like what I have to say and you want to hear more, go ahead and hit subscribe below because I make videos every week. Until next time, peace out, Girl Scouts!